Hello Libra and welcome to my channel Green Lion Goddess Tarot. This is your fortnightly reading for December the 1st through to the 15th. So we are in Sagittarius season, which should be good energy for you guys. It's kind of more of a sextile energy. Make the most of the opportunities that are coming through at this time. You really need to grab them and go towards them. But anyway, this reading is for Libra, Sun, Moon and Rising. So I always recommend to watch all three of your placements if you know what they are to get the kind of more holistic view of what's going on for you. And this is a general reading, Libra. Just take what feels right, leave the rest. We've got Pentacle 8, Mercury, Virgo. So work is coming in as a predominant energy. What you're working on, how your work or your career is going. We're going to pull some cards around that. And, I was just saying this is a general reading. Just take what feels right and leave the rest. But if it does really resonate, there is an extended reading and the link for that will be in the description box below. And I'm also excited to let you know, Libra, that your 2022 yearly forecasts are out. And so the link for that will also be in the description box below. We're going to take a comprehensive view at what's going on for you, look at some of the astrology, pull lots of tarot, go through the general energies of the year, look at home, health, work, money, everything you could look at, plus go through month to month. So that's all in the yearly forecast. The link for that is in the description box below. We've got Sword 2, Venus, Libra has come in. Something that you're hesitant, undecided about. Oh, my goodness, you've got lots of cards coming in today. Cup 10, Pluto, Pisces, Sword 5, Uranus, Aquarius, and the stars card, Saturn, Uranus, Aquarius. Wow. Okay, a lot of Uranus and Aquarius coming through here. And wow, and Pluto. Gosh, there's a lot happening. There's something big going on here, Libra. Something big is going on. And I need to say that there is actually, in this period, there is a total solar eclipse on December 3rd or 4th, which is also the new moon in Sagittarius. And that's showing endings and new beginnings. And I feel like there's something is calling you to the future in terms of your work. There's a conflict around an emotional conflict that you have around something to do with your work, and you're very undecided about this. That's why it could be the conflict. You're seeing both sides. Am I going this way or am I going that way? I don't know which way, but I feel this thing calling me, and it's this star card. It's the energy of the Aquarius. It's the future calling you. So it's kind of going, come this way, Libra, follow me. And part of you is like, oh, I thought I was here, and yeah, I don't know. So it's saying there's actually a new emotional beginning coming in for you that can bring happiness. But there's something conflicted inside your mind around this. And I do feel like it is to do with your work. So it's just a sense that there's something calling you, and maybe it's you're not really entirely sure what that is. We'll have a look at what's coming in with the reading, but it's just this sense that there's something about to come through. We've got the Six of Pentacles, so definitely could be money or some things coming to you, some kind of gift, whether this is a service of some sort, someone's offering to help, a resource is coming to you. And like I said, this can be someone investing in you and giving you a little bit more extra money to be able to move forward. Here's the Emperor, okay, crossing you. So yeah, there's something big crossing you. The Ace of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles again. Okay, so definitely work. This is at the base. Definitely work is coming in. Ace of Swords is great. A really good energy coming in around that. The Nine of Pentacles in the recent past. But what is this Emperor? Is there a boss or some sort of legality or laws crossing you here? We've got the Five of Wands reversed. Interesting. I want to pull another card just to go with that. The Ten of Wands. Okay, interesting. Oh, it continues, Libra. It's an interesting reading for you guys so far. I feel like, yeah, there is an interesting opportunity, but yeah, a lot of conflict around it. So let's see what else is coming in. You're presenting as yourself, the Queen of Swords. I love it. This is the Libra card. So you're very clear. You're just like, I'm just being me. I need to do something authentic to who I am. And so maybe you're being very clear and communicating quite well about what this is. So, but maybe there's something in your way. Let's look at this. The Three of Pentacles, yeah, definitely to do with some sort of work or the people you're working with, collaboration. We've got the Hierophant. So there may be something around commitments as well, like who you're committing to. And, oh, we've got the Three of Cups. So there is celebration around this, which is nice. And at the base, look what came out again. The Two of Swords. Okay, the Libra energy of indecision, hesitation. There's a decision that needs to be made here. And I really think that you are being asked to step into it. But looks like there's a good result here. Okay, the Six of Pentacles is also kind of, it's got a lot of Libra energy in it as well because it is about balance. So we can see the scales there. And it's about balance of time, resources, the give and take within a relationship. So I do feel like, it's almost like you're wanting more. Like this is kind of the thing if you're asking for more money and you feel like someone's going to say no, or you're wanting a little bit, you're wanting to bring in this balance somehow, whether it's to do with like equal shares or equal pay, something to do with like if you're in joint finances, kind of earning similar things or contributing, like if you're in a share house or contributing to the same thing, even with friends, who's paying the bills, even jobs around the house, who's doing the dishes, who's doing this, who's doing that. There's a sense of wanting something. And the Six of Pentacles is that, I feel like that there's a sense of be open to receive. There's something coming towards you. But crossed by this Emperor energy, this is a strong energy. This is a person, a powerful person, with a very powerful energy where it's kind of like, someone just kind of clamping down. It's this clamping down energy of you can't do that. Or maybe you're scared they're going to say no. So that might be it as well, because this energy's got a lot of power over this decision that's happening here. And I don't necessarily feel like it's you. This Emperor energy is a very strong Aries kind of card. It's someone who's very assertive. So it might be wanting to ask something but afraid of a reaction or a response as well. So like I said, this could be a boss or it could be bank. It could be anybody in your life. And again, the Emperor can represent rules, restrictions, laws. So it's kind of like you're wanting to bring in something that's equal, but it feels like the law is against you, or that there's some sort of, it just feels restricted. It can feel like there's like it can be unwritten as well, an unspoken law or way that people are that just kind of says this is what you should be getting. So it's kind of interesting because, I feel like there's more, you're wanting more. And I do feel like a lot of it's to do with money, but you're just wanting more coming through here. And I feel like there's an opportunity calling you. And like I said, are you going to approach somebody and ask for this or not? Or are you actually going to sidestep around them and avoid them? It's kind of like, what are we going to do with this one? In your conscious mind, you've got the Ace of Swords. So this is this is clarity. This is clarity, truth, very direct, being very, very direct. This is kind of what is in your conscious mind, what you think may need to happen or what you want to bring in. So this Ace of Swords as well, in terms of this, with all your work coming through, with the line of work, the Ace of Swords is around, it can be a new contract coming in, but it's something that aligns you to your truth, to a higher truth as well. So this is where, there's something very new coming in, and it could be a fabulous new idea even that you're working on with your career and work. So I just feel don't be scared to ask for the money or ask what it is that you need, because I feel like you kind of, the celebration here. So the Eight of Pentacles at the base. So we've talked about this. It's crowning you and it is at the base. It's very much the issue that's happening. The base is the deep down energy. What's crowning you is like an overall energy. The Eight of Pentacles does represent work or something that you're working on. And this can not necessarily be career. It can be related to like something personal or a relationship or a creative work or something that you are. But mostly I feel for a lot of you, this is to do with work, this Eight of Pentacles. And, you have been working really hard at something. Absolutely. And so you're wanting that little bit more to come through. You're wanting a little something like a kickstart of some sort to get you to where this energy is calling you. And I feel like there's a part of you that, is kind of like, conflicted within your heart about the future, where the future's going, whether you can feel hopeful even for the future, whether you can even ask for what it is that you want here. So, but I do feel like the future is calling you. So, in the recent past, we've got the Nine of Pentacles. So this is where something has come in that has given you some confidence, which has actually been really good. It's an independent energy, but there is indecision around this still. But the Nine of Pentacles is a nice energy of just being happy to either be working on your own or work like happy within your own, to be in your own energy, in your own skin. So it doesn't mean you can't be with other people, but it's just a very independent energy. And there's this sense of accomplishment because of the things that you have created. It can represent freedom, independence. It can represent financial freedom. It can also represent gratitude and abundance within your world. It can be a little bit of luxury coming in as well with this Nine of Pentacles. I kind of get that you've had a taste of freedom, of some sort of freedom and independence, and now you're wanting a little bit more, which is coming in here. And so I feel like there's a part of you that's just like conflicted about it, kind of like, so we've got in the near future the Ten of Wands and the Five of Wands, and this is where I feel like you've just given up. You've given up with putting a lot of energy. There's something that you've put energy into, and it's kind of at the end of it. You've got two tens here, and tens represent endings. Now, normally, both of them are next to a five. So there's conflict around this ending or something ending, which is interesting. This one is reversed, which actually makes me feel that you've kind of given up even caring or putting in effort for something. Like you just don't even care if it's a good job, or you've lost a bit of motivation and drive. You're just kind of not wanting to kind of go any further with something, or you're not being competitive at all. It's just kind of like not interested, just want to let this one go. Just want to release something here. So I feel like, interestingly, with eclipses, that is all about endings and new beginnings. We're seeing the endings here with the 10, the new beginning with the aces, something new coming in on that work, and you're letting go of something that I think truly has run its course here. And I think you know this as well. And it's just a matter of like how assertive are you going to be about this, what sort of, in terms of bringing this into your life. So you are presenting as the Queen of Swords. This is what I love as well, because you are coming back to yourself. We are seeing this Ace of Swords. This is you being very authentic. You're not going to put energy in if your heart's not in something anymore, or you're just not motivated by something anymore. It's like you've got to be honest and authentic and truthful about something. It's like, I'm not going to... you might need to find someone better to do this, because my heart's not here anymore. So the Queen of Swords, very much in your head, very much in your head around this, clear head, no fear. It's just kind of like, I see things very clearly about what needs to be done. There's still a little bit of hesitation here, despite that fact that you can see it. But the Queen of Swords is very much you just being true to who you are, which is important here, because you are getting very strong messages coming through here that something has kind of, finished and run its course. So we have, as energy surrounding you, the Three of Pentacles, and this is where you're working with other people. You might be collaborating. This is where you might be mastering some kind of skill as well. It's about mastery. It can even be about learning. But I do feel like it's this sense that someone is kind of rising above the rest. And whether this is you or someone else, it's kind of like, it's a little bit like there's a no-brainer anymore. It's like someone's not at the same level as these other ones. And it's kind of like just the Three of Pentacles is around knowing your value. really knowing what your value is. And I think the fact that you're standing in your power here with the Queen of Swords, this is where you can really communicate what that is, or you're wanting to communicate that at least, or you're coming up with some really great ideas, some new ideas that it's kind of like your skill base is ready to expand into something else. You know, you've got something else that is calling you, like we said, and you've reached kind of the peak of where you can get in the space that you're in at the moment with whether this is a project or a department or a particular job or something you're working on. It's kind of like, I don't know if I can go much further with it. I need to expand and grow. So yeah, that's kind of the energy that's coming through for you, Libra. We have as hopes and fears the Hierophant. So this is around commitments, you know, around long-term commitments as well. And it's around, it can be around tradition. So you might be wanting to break from tradition here, or break away from some kind of establishment, or maybe it's the opposite because it can be hope and fear. Maybe you're wanting to go into more of a traditional role or into something that is, I mean, you've got a lot of Aquarius here, so that would suggest, and the Pisces energy would suggest you wanting to go a little bit left field and go step into a bit more of a unique energy. But I mean, it's up to either any of you, really. It's unique for you. But I feel, despite the fact that there's a lot of conflict around stepping into, around something at work, there's celebration here with this Three of Cups. There's joy. There's going to be something to celebrate. So I feel like if there is a sense of needing the willpower or the courage to do something or let something go or speak up in some way, I think that's going to go down really well. Like, I think you'll get what you want. The thing with the Three of Cups as well is it could actually be a social occasion. It could be going out for drinks or something where this is kind of, you know, moving something along. So, but ultimately, yeah, I feel like there's nothing, while there feels like there's a fair bit of angst around a decision with this Two of Swords here, you know, intuition's probably telling you one thing, you're being guided one way with the Star card, but your mind's kind of going, but I'm meant to be in this energy over here. I don't know where I'm meant to be, what I'm meant to do, how do I make this decision? This Two of Swords energy, I don't feel like you're going to stay conflicted in that energy for very long with the other cards that are coming out around it. So, but I can understand why, because the Emperor is a very, very strong energy blocking you there. I can understand why that's here. So, and this might be you wanting to step into your power as well, stepping into your authority, feeling like, you know, maybe you want to ask for a raise or a promotion, or maybe you want to take on more responsibility. It can be that. It says, I see my parents as tiny children who need love. Affirmation card. I have compassion for my parents' childhoods. I now know that I chose them because they were perfect for what I had to learn. I forgive them and set them free. I set myself free. Okay, interesting. Because, you know, the Emperor energy can represent, like I said, someone who's been an authority figure in your life. That can be parents. It says, my life works beautifully. Everything in my life works now and forevermore. Beautiful. And you got quite a few here. I open new doors to life. I rejoice in what I have, and I know that fresh new experiences are always ahead. I greet the new with open arms. I trust life to be wonderful. And I think rejoice is a nice word for that Three of Cups over there. And it says, I turn every experience into an opportunity. Each problem has a solution. All experiences are opportunities for me to learn and grow. I am safe. Okay, so let's pull a charm to finish this off, Libra. But I'm very curious to know where this is going. So the extended reading is going to be interesting, I would say. Let's pull a charm for Libra. We have, okay, the tree. Okay, and that does pertain to a lot of things. It represents growth. Time to branch out. There's things that there's a period of growth coming in, but it can also represent family, like family tree kind of things. So I think ultimately that might be branching out from some, like some energies of social expectations, or these are the laws that we grew up with, and we do this and we don't do that, and it's something a little bit out of the ordinary that could be calling you as well. But if it just feels like in terms of your work, there's something wanting to branch out and expand, and there's celebration around that. So that's a really positive energy coming through for you, Libra, and a lot of Libra energy in this reading as well, that feels like things are kind of a lot going on inside your mind. Things you can really come at things on your own terms. So that's kind of what I'm getting. Approach things in a way, that the communication style that really suits you as well. So that's where I'm leaving this part of the reading, Libra. I'm going to take it over to the extended now. We're going to see what's coming in with the near future with this energy of just like, I can't be bothered anymore. What else is coming in with that? And also with the celebration, like it's kind of like, but out of the blue, there's something, this is celebration. Why was I so conflicted and worried about everything? So let's see where this new work opportunity or contract that's coming through here is going. There's celebration around this. We'll look at the decisions that need to be made. We'll look at the near future, the future beyond. So very curious, plus also intuitive messages, because this star card here is calling you, this future energy. So it does feel also very connected to the age of Aquarius. So it feels like there's something about leveling up, raising your vibration as well. So there's, some energy around that too. So I feel like things are kind of happening on a higher frequency, which is freaking out some of those lower frequency energies that kind of could be a little bit confused and going, I don't know what's going on here, but I feel like I'm being drawn that way. So yeah, hopefully we'll get some clarifiers. This is all in the extended reading. And we'll also tune into career, money, love and relationships. So I'd love it if you come over. The link is in the description box below. And also just a reminder that your 2022 reading is out, the yearly forecast. And so the link for that will also be in the description box below. We'll see what's coming in for 2022. So I do believe it's going to be a better year than 2021, which is good. So thanks so much for joining me, Libra. Please like, subscribe, share with a friend, or leave a comment, because that lets YouTube know that you appreciate this content and is a way to support the growth of the channel. Thanks, Libra, and take care.